is good, everybody? One Piece chapter 1050, Honor is out. Now, we've been on break. We had somewhat of a controversial chapter last time where basically we got the ending of a lot of things. Onigashima was landed, we have Kaido who's supposedly defeated, we have Luffy who was falling out of Gear 5th. Basically everything was wrapping up. We also got hints of Kaido's backstory. Now, there were a lot of things that felt incomplete in 1049, at least for me. So I'm hoping that in 1050, we see that all kind of get rounded out. I think there's more to Kaido, more to Kaido's backstory, more to Gear 5th, just more. I'm expecting more. Alright, let's start with the cover story. And as expected, it's Reiju and Ichiji basically coming to the rescue. They set the book on fire, they're coming in, and they're wiping out people. Now, see, this is the thing I was talking about when they first showed them. They're wearing the raid suits, and their shoes had like the little bubble boosters. And they didn't show that a few chapters back when they showed like the people arriving. So I'm wondering if it's the same people, if we're just missing something here and there, or, if it was just a drawing thing that wasn't included. I also wonder if we're going to see the likes of Katakuri or Cracker show up. Let's get into the chapter. Alright, so we're starting with Kaido, and he's still falling. And it looks like he transformed back into base form. You see this basic Kaido here. Huh. Hole made by Kaido. Hole made by Big Mom. So they both shot down really far into the ground. And it looks like it's going to let water in. Is this? This might be the opening of Wano. We're getting rid of the giant waterfall that gets you to Wano. That's interesting. But what happens to them in the hole? Because essentially they would drown if they're stuck down here. And I'm kind of wondering why it's... Well, I guess the explosion was from Big Mom. But it looks like Kaido's down here and there's still an explosion. The skies above Wano, Luffy. So Yamato is going to catch a Luffy. The declared victor of the rooftop battle has been revised. Yamato caught Luffy. Momo started up and away. Well, they didn't announce it. So they're gonna say it's Luffy because previously it was Kaido, but they didn't say it yet. Weird. They're still launching the lanterns. Is it really something? I can't believe it. So is Momo gonna transform back at this point? Because he seems pretty tired out. Meanwhile, in the capital of the festival, finally starts to die down. And they're still watching the lanterns fly away, unaware of anything that's happened so far with the fight. I heard someone say that Daddy knew they would kill him because he used to be a really big deal. Oh, that's sad. Let me get this up. Why would he do that? Bisutan's father is an oddball. Oh, this is Yasui final speech. Gave his life in order to give this country one last chance. If he did not, the embers of hope he entrusted with would have been snuffed out in an instant. And I think that's something that doesn't get a lot of shine because Yasui died some odd chapters back. And I think that's a really big moment in Wano that kind of gets overlooked because of the lack of death and the lack of kind of sacrifice in Wano we've seen. That we actually had a pretty good case here with Yasui. Until you ate that fruit. And then why don't I have a bite too? Hope that one day you'll be able to live happy, so it was for me. Let me change my message. What did she change it to? Aww, she changed it from I want to see you edge to thank you. That's really sweet. This So like as disconnected as I feel I've been from the Fire Festival, these panels right here look really good. And I think they have a lot of meaning behind them. This takes me back. Skylanders from the festival. Huh, so they must have been to a festival beforehand. There's no doubt about it now. Luffy drilled Kaido straight down to the ground. And Momosuke-sama used his gigantic round form to prevent Onigashima from crash landing. That pink dragon's Momo, yep. People still didn't have the idea. It's been 20 years since the feud over Oden's regret began, and now it's finally over. So everyone's cheering the B2 Emperors. It does feel like the end, but I still feel like I'm missing something. And then we have the Scabbards. Kinda just chilling. We got Kid, Law, Afu, Nami's cheering, Hiroboro. Chopper's who are in bad shape. Zoro's not opening his eyes. Everyone needs Chopper. Calling in Miyagi. Alright, back to Momo. Zunisha, can you hear me? I've given it a lot of thought, and I've decided not to open our borders just yet. Okay, thank you. I like this. I wanted Momo to not open the borders. I was hoping he would not open the borders yet. Very well, I shall follow your lead. I trust your judgment. I felt like if Momo had his own apprehension about doing it, that he should follow that. Instead of just basically listening to what the prophecy was and what Oden said, I think it makes sense for him to make his own decisions. Thank you, I'm sorry. What was that? An earthquake? No, it doesn't mean that Wano won't be opened. It just means that Momo made a decision of his own terms. You trash are getting ahead of yourselves. We still have greater numbers than you. You should know. Oh, okay, so the remaining beast pirates are still fighting back. Which I guess is good. There's no way Kaido's not actually lost. We're the crew of an emperor after all. I want to scrap. I've got tons of fuel in the tank, Frankie. Hold the beast pirates. Your lives are already spared once. Young Master Yamato, we. Our journal just stopped Onigashima from plummeting to the ground. You're talking like you're on their side. If you keep fighting after being saved by an enemy that beat you, I'll personally grind you to dust myself. Alright, so Yamato's out here pulling the shanks. Say, if you want to keep fighting, I got you. Whoa, was that an earthquake? What now? Underground magma pool. Are they just in magma right now? What's happening? Like, my initial impression is that magma isn't going to do much to them. They both have super hardened skin and durability. So magma's like, it's not a big deal. But it's weird that they're constantly going back to this. Like, they've made a point of showing consistently through the chapter that they're in this pool of magma. Like, if I scroll all the way back up here, they keep showing Kaido drifting in it. Like, they still haven't announced the official victor, but it's so weird that they keep showing that. Udon prisoner mine, an earthquake. So they filmed this earthquake pretty much everywhere. Unusual activity on the surface of the sea. Decisive battle in the skies of Wano. Victor Straw Hat Luffy. Okay, so there it is. Official declaration, Luffy's the winner. But a volcanic explosion outside of Wano. Like, whoa, and Wano is right here. So that explosion is many times the size of Wano. Is an unknown volcano erupting? An explosion that came from your Udon, no way. Was it Onigashima? Are Kaido and these minions up to something? Worry not, everything is under control. Momo, why would you fly into town as a giant dragon? That makes zero sense. And obviously they're scared because they think it's Kaido, because they don't know any other dragon exists. Do not be alarmed, I am not Kaido. In fact, Eruption was the final send-off for the Supreme Commander of the Peace Pirates. Oh, he's going to transform. Hold on. Wait, there's more of them? Kumurasaki is a ghost. There was a funeral and everything, I was dreaming. So the kids of Odin are going to show up and assure the rest of the town. Plus Yoshiro. Oh yeah, I forgot he had the pompadour. Well, this is going to be a long story. First, let me present the new Shogun of Wano. Oh, so they're not going to show Momo yet. Oh, is that his silhouette back here? There's like a little smidge of something right here. And I'm guessing that's going to be Momo. Let's do these colored pages. Yeah, they put so much emphasis on them being in lava. These are all really good, of course. It's a grayish Woden. Jockey Pop, I haven't seen them doing it as much, but I have seen them more prevalently. But yeah, beautiful color spreads. So what is the emphasis on them being in lava? So Big Mom and Kaido are both floating in this pool of lava. I don't think that's going to kill them. That would be a really crazy twist if they ended up dying in a pool of lava. That'd be crazy. But what would be even more... Okay, so I know like we've kind of extended our fights pretty far through Wano. Like we've been fighting for a very long time. But if Big Mom and Kaido come out of the volcano, kind of like there was that image that was around a while ago, and it had Big Mom riding on Kaido, and that was never really done here. There was never really like a combination of that magnitude for the two. What if they come out of the volcano like that? That would be insane. Now, if that happens, of course, there's no way we can still fight. We've pretty much exhausted all our resources. So I feel like the fights have to be over. Now, we're still missing so much. Like, we're still missing more Kaido backstory. We're still missing more on just what Joy Boy means to Wano. Like, the whole Wano lore has so much. I really hope we get that before we get an extended explanation of what Dendro's about to say. So whatever spiel he's about to go on, I want that to be after we get some answers about Kaido and everything. Because that's what's most important to me right now. A lot of this other stuff I think I could wait on. I would also like to know how they're going to handle this volcanic explosion. Because sure, it's Kaido sent off this, that, and whatever. That explosion is massive. And that's gotta have some repercussions for the rest of, like, just Wano in general. This panel right here, it looks really cool. And I feel like there's more to it than just them floating in lava. I really want something to come out of that. I want more Yonko. That's what I want, I guess. But I thought this was a fine chapter. It's still missing some things. I think there are some resolutions that we're not quite at. So I would like to see more of that. But we're wrapping some other things up, which is understandable. We're kind of taking care of the Momo stuff here. all in all, I thought it was a great chapter. Let me know what you guys thought down below. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.